Hi, it's Dawn. Welcome back. So I've in the past been using just an existing palette, so I've been trying to clean up to make some watercolor patterns and so forth. And I decided today to go step outside my norm. And I've been inspired lately by a house that I drive by, and it's actually not a color I would pick normally, not colors I would normally pick, but I keep seeing this house, and it reminds me of this picture that my good friend Philip took in Japan when we went last year. And the house is painted green, 2 shades of green actually, and then the front door is this orchidy, eggplant, aubergine, and it's funny that this picture is those same colors. But I have the color cube boxes, and I went looking for, like, you know, the greens and the purple combos. I went looking for them to see if maybe I could find them here in these, and these, some of these are close. It's like, okay, I want the sage green of this one and maybe the orchid of that, but I was thinking maybe more of that purple. I don't know. Anyway, so my thought today is to mess around with greens and purples, and I'm calling it my eggplant paper, I guess, because the green of the, and then the purple of the green of the leaves and the purple of the eggplant. But my thought was to, I have a palette of purples here, a variety of purples, and I have some greens over here. And candidly, I don't know what any of these are. And we're just going to do something similar to what's on this page here, except I drew some lines out on my, I'm working in my handmade journal, my 9x12. It's Strathmore Series 4 paper, and I thought I might just do like some stripes. And you know, this is foreign territory for me, so I'm hoping we like it. But and I don't know that they're all going to say stripes, but I thought I would just I think these are, some of these are the Schminky super granulating, rather, not self-granulating, that's a terrible word. So I thought maybe I would just play around with a square. This is a 1/2 inch flat, and this might not be pigmented enough. Now suddenly I'm intimidated by my own idea. This brush is like not doing what I want it to do here. All right, let's go a bit slower. I might get a smaller one here. I do like the idea of a flat brush. Oh, okay. Where is my other flats? Okay, I gotta find my other flat brushes. Okay, I'm back. I've got a Cotman. This looks more like a filbert. Doesn't say on there what it is. It says a 1/4 inch. And then this bad boy is a Skoda 10 flat. Oh, I didn't realize I had that in that pile. And then this is a dagger, 1/4 inch, and then this is an angle, I think. It doesn't say again. It's also a 1/4 inch. But I squirted my other book. Oh well. Let's just see if we like this filbert a little bit better. And the lines are just to keep me honest on the paper. The lines aren't really meant to do anything other than just to give me a point of reference so that I don't go wayward. And again, I'm just going to try to mind the white more than I care about the actual shape of the shape. Shape of the shape. Yeah, it makes it hard with that filbert to get a nice clean edge at the bottom, or at the beginning or the end. I'm really going after that sagey, earthy green, which is why I thought these greens might fit the bill. But I don't know. I don't think I need to backtrack at all. All right, now let's dive into the. I'm going to grab this angled brush, and we're going to dive into the world of orchid, violet, aubergine. Insert your color description of choice here. Okay, And I'm going to go over these pencil lines, and I really don't care. Ooh, this angle might be nice, depending on if I can get enough pigment on it. I'm wondering if there's like on here, right here, because this is where I glued. I wonder if there's some glue here at the top, which is creating a bit of an issue, because this is the first page in the book, and it's glued to the... Okay, I think I really want to explore some tiny lines, like some skinny ones. Back to the Escoda. I'm learning to love in a new way this brush. This little series of brushes. This, the Versatile Synthetic Squirrel, I believe, is... Ooh, I got real close to the purple there. I didn't leave a lot of white. And I got fatter than I wanted. Okay, less pressure. Let's pull up. Well, this is a little bit of a how to have fun moment, right? Okay. I really want a super dark purple here at some point. I'm going to try to like be very light pressure on this. I'm not doing great with my white line, or my white balance, my white distance, whatever, but it's okay. I'm going to keep going with this guy. Ooh, wiggly. Wiggly, wiggly. Okay. Now I've left the purple on this, and I'm going to go pick up some green, and I don't know what that's going to do. Lavender, we're about to find out. It's almost like a blue looking. This first page may be unusable. I've never used the first page of this journal before, obviously. I think it's going to be largely greens with just purples here and there. I think that's going to be the best look to this, I think, if I had to guess. I don't know, Rick. Let me try the dagger. I don't think the dagger is going to be great, but you never know. Oh. Famous last words. Other than the start being a little wonky, which I can go back and... Oops. I started to say fix, and then I made a mess of it. Kind of like that. That felt better than the flat, but... Alright. What else haven't we tried? We tried the filbert. We tried the angle. I'm liking the dagger. Let's go back to the 1/2 inch Simply Simons. And, ooh, it's got green in it still. Well, that just made a bloody mess. A ruddy mess. All right, let's go this way. See? I don't think round is right for this either. Yet right now I want my round to kind of fix some of these parts. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. All right. Oop, clonk. That was a cloddish move. All right, back to the dagger. Let's go back and try that guy again. I have no idea what colors I'm grabbing. I know some of these are the Schminky. I know there's some other like green apatite in here or something, but don't care. We're just fussing about, right? I may abandon my line idea and just start drawing shapes, and then I'm going to flip that dagger around. Ugh. Not great, but better. Practice, right? Okay. Okay. I'm not hating that. Ooh, it's like a forest moss green right there. I'm going to flip it. I'm not sure that's technically correct how you're supposed to use a dagger, but I don't care. We make things do what we need them to do, not necessarily what they've been designed to do, right? Right. Alright, let's see if we can find a purple we like. I did this one. This one's good. I think that's rodent. Oh, I better not say. I don't know my violets, my purples as well as I know my greens. I'm not even sure I know my greens all that well, but you know what I mean. Okay, now let's try to do the dagger like in a really skinny pinstripe. Let's see how well she does that. Oh. Oh. Oh, me likey. All right, let's go back this way and see if we can give her a nice finish at the bottom. Oh, that's not bad. It'll be interesting to see how that dries down, right? I've still got enough purple left on my brush here. I'm gonna go do a little pinstripe and see if I can get my hand the right angle, though. I'm gonna stand. I think what's interesting is when you get a variation of widths and colors and lengths. I'm just gonna go to there on that one. Oh, that's kind of fun. All right, now let's maybe do a little bit of something here. Let's see, do I want to water this down a little? I think maybe. Oopsie, got a little too close there. Let's go slow. which is not always my strength. Really don't want it quite this wide though. I was trying to get variation in widths. Alright, let's turn it around and see if we can clean it up without fussing it too much. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, clean that brush off and let's go back to our greens. Okay, got a really bright, I like the sagey greens better, but I've got some really bright greens over here on this palette. This is a old palette I've been using for years that's got green and blue on it, and I'm trying to finish up some of these greens. So some of these are like sap, and I don't even know what some of these are. Maybe Viridian, I can't tell because they're just, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to add them to some of this just to give it a little, I like that sagey color though, like right there. That's really cool in my mind. Alright, so let's see if we can go somewhat narrow. Let's do a medium. Let's do a mama bear size on this one. This is where I feel like, okay, just might as well get out my round if I'm going to tickle it like this. And maybe I will. Yeah, that's a little too sap for me. Let me see if I can do something else with that. I don't know, Rick, but here we are. All right, let's add, ooh, clunk. Helps if you don't run your elbow into your palettes that are off camera. All right, let's try a bit more green here. Let's don't go too, let's go. I'm gonna contort myself a little bit, which is not always comfortable. Because two things, I'm trying not to get my hand in the other paint like that. Merciful sakes. Oh well. Just a little play. We'll just take it to there and stop. It's not the end of the world. We might actually like it. Okay. Interesting. All right. Just kind of working my way down the green palette. My green palette, I don't know if I showed you this a minute ago, it's just, yeah, like that. Just going to work my way down the green palette. I'm just adding green wherever there's purple. But trying not to keep it. How about I do a pinstripe here? Stop short. I like the pinstripes. Let's see. Let's add another one here. I keep hearing it tear. I feel like I want to put something up underneath this one. I think I will. I think I'm going to brace this one just slightly so it doesn't There, that feels a little more stable. It's the first page in the book, so of course with a inch thick book, it's gonna try to do some, yeah. Okay, what else? Let's get back in shot too. That would be helpful, right? All right. I do like the varying widths. And this dagger is doing great for pinstripes. Thank you. Let's do one here. I'm sliding to Joneses. All right. I'm not a big purple person, but I'm loving the green and purple together. I am. I'm not afraid to admit it. I could have been wrong about purple. I know it's a great mixing color, but I don't think of it when I think of, you know, doing things, and now I'm liking it. But I do want a smaller brush. Why do I keep wanting a smaller brush? All right, maybe what I want is one of my rounds. I don't think I want that. I know, I should turn the camera off. I'm just kind of looking at other small brushes that I have to see if, like some detail brushes. Okay, here's a tiny, no, it's only a quarter. Okay, it looks smaller than that. All right, what are you? Here's a number 2 filbert, but we kind of discovered we don't like filberts. All right, here's a little shader dude. Oh, shader dude. How do you do, shader dude? Let's see. I don't want to paint the whole painting with this, but this could be, if you're doing stripes, this could be fun. Oh yeah. Okay. Are we learning things about our brushes? Yes, we are. Do we like it? Yes, we do. Do we wish we'd figured this out earlier? Yeah, also yes. Until you go sliding into the purple. Stop it! I get excited, then I get in a hurry. Oh yeah, he makes a nice size. Okay, so this is a number 2 shader from Hobby Master's Touch. I don't know how long I've had it, probably 300 years. So I do not make any guarantees about being able to find it today. I'm not trying to influence you, I'm just trying to show you what I'm using so you get an idea. All right. We're just going to kind of travel the page, putting a bunch of greens in this color. Or sorry, in this size, this width. Okay, we're liking this. This is kind of what was in my head, my mind's eye, you know, when you think about something and yeah, am I still looking further? I sure am. Why? I don't know. Find some more greens. Okay. That's a little too close, but too late now. We're here. I pushed on that real hard and made that wide, didn't I? Pushed down too hard. Alright, I'm trying to cover up all my purple before, meaning putting a layer of purple between a layer of green, surrounding the purple before I go back in with, I think I want this wider, so I'll just use the shader and make it double wide. If that makes any sense. Go back this way. Yeah, that's not very precise. I keep lengthening it. It's like that haircut you gave yourself when you were 6. Just a little bit more to even it up. Just a little bit more. And you got bangs all the way up to your forehead. Okay. Do I have any more purples that I want to cover up? Yeah, this side over here. Alright, let's grab some of this guy. No idea what this color is. And we're going to go a width and a half, I think, on this one. Boom. Well, it's more like 2, isn't it? That's okay. Use what you got, people. I went and looked in my pile of brushes and found a brush I probably have never used ever. And I do mean that sincerely. I have probably never used this brush ever. Because you just buy it when it's on sale and you think, oh, I want it. And then you never use it. And I say never, you know what I mean. You have it for a long time before you ever pull it out and you think, where's this brush been? Right where I put it after I bought it, in my jar of brushes. Okay, this is that haircut thing again. Keeps getting wider. Learn to stop. Alright, now I want a little pinstripe, a pale pinstripe, like a sage green here on this line that I really shouldn't have here, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's not sage, and oh, it's not pinstripey, and oh well. We're just going with it. That one's pinstripe. What's wrong with them up there? I don't know. Okay. It's almost like I want a purple brush and green brushes, you know? Alright, I'm going to bring out, I've got my number 5 round that I use all the time. I'm going to try doing pinstriping purple with this round. Oh, I've got this filbert too. This number 2 filbert. I wonder if I could make that work with the purple. That would be better than the round. I'm about to find out. Let's see if I can make a... Oh, that's just a hot mess right there is what that is. Okay, well, may or may not use that one again. Fun. I'll let this dry a little bit just so I won't like put my hands in it. I actually kind of like where that bled, even though that's not what I was trying to do. But all right, let's go back in here to some of these purples and see if we can have some fun here. This doesn't feel very wet. And I can't quite decide which of these purples I like, the warmer ones or the cooler ones. I keep kind of messing around with them. I probably ought to go a bit cooler over here actually now that I look at it, because I've got cool here and then I've got warm here. So I probably ought to go a bit more cool over here, don't you think? Oh yeah, I like this shader a lot. Yeah. I like the way it feels in my hand. So have a bunch of them around, I guess, is the lesson here, or the moral to the story. And then just see which ones you like. See which ones sit in your hand better. I'm going to scooch this ever so slightly this way and see. I'm going to go a bit more cool gray, cool purple here. Ooh, squeaky line. I'm getting it to that line there. Okay, now let's grab this Skoda here with the green in it and grab some more greens. I think if I go just a little slower, I'll get more steady lines. Maybe. Instead of trying to get a little bitty line in there, I just made that stripe a little wider. Okay. It's just some of these positions are awkward as heck. Oh, I made a mess of that, didn't I? Trying to do this a little more intentionally and didn't exactly work out like I wanted it to, but it's okay. I don't want a ton of purple in here. I think I'd still want to keep it fairly more heavy on the green and a little bit on the purple. But I might change my mind. Okay, let's grab some purple, this big 1/2 inch. And grab a little bit of the lighter purple, the bluer purple over here. Woo! It's a wide swath of purple there. Violet. Drat. Flubbed that one too. Oh well. It's the way it is. I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. At least not today. Maybe tomorrow. Keep going back to my same favorites. I need to stop that. do a paler one. I've got a lot of dark greens here, and I want to make sure that I'm doing some light greens too. Let's try this filbert again. I really want to do this filbert. I really want to fill this spot right here. Let's try this with the dagger. Okay, I feel like I'm kind of getting the hang of it now. It's a little bit of a learning curve. Oop, off camera. It's gonna be my story of my life, off camera. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can lighten this a little bit more. Just make it a little more watery, so I get more of a celadon look or a sage. Yeah, without putting my hand in the other one. Pick this up and move it slightly. Sorry. There just doesn't seem to be any good way to do this otherwise. I like that shader. That shader too is great for this project, for this exercise. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm standing back a little bit, kind of squinting my eyes, looking to see. Alright, what's it missing? It's missing the violet color. Alright, I can do that. Where? Okay. There. Good. this guy. There we go. I'm trying to get that celadon color again. That sage green. I like that. Yeah, I do like that color. I think I finally found a way to get that color I like. That had some purple in it. And I add a little of the sage green to it, and it came out kind of neat. Let's do that again. May double load that. I'm gonna grab a little, just a little bit of oh, that's a neat combo. Oops, kind of ran into each other. Oh well, that's all right. Let's try over here. Nope, let's try here. Huh. Need to go slower. So what I'm doing is I'm wetting the brush. I'm dipping it into a little bit of the violet. Actually, it's kind of a combo of the violet and the orchid colors. And then I'm tipping it into the green. And it gives me a blended green, sagey, orchidy color. It's kind of cool. Alright, we did enough of that. Let's brushes all over the place here. Eek. Now I'm trying to decide what I want to do next. Got a stripe right. Let's do this pinstripe over here. This, by the way, is not a dagger. This is an angled brush. But, well, made that a little too fat, didn't I? That's okay. Okay, well. Not amazing, but we can live with it. Let's try that shader again. Let's get in here. Where's that spot here? That really feels like it's just waiting for a better opportunity to. Let's try it on the side a little bit. Gosh, I'm really trying to get these colors different. I feel like I just keep hitting the same. Like 5 colors, 6 colors over here, and I feel like I just keep getting the same blends, but it's all good. Alright, let's do a little. Ooh, that's bright. There's them brushes all over the joint. little close on that one, but oh well. I feel like I need some dark ones now down here. It's easy enough. Yikes, I went off the road. Oh well. I don't think we care that much. It's just paint. Kind of like these, those loaded, the double loaded ones. I might go back and try that. Water, then the violet, then the green. Is that what I did before, or was it green and violet? I don't remember. It was just a minute ago. it up as I go. I don't like to get too many of that same shape. I gotta break that up a little bit. There we go. I like it like that. That's when it stops in the middle of the next one and it's a different color. And yeah, yep. We like that. Okay, what else we got to do? Why don't I do a pinstripe next to this guy? Ooh, it's dark. Okay. Sorry if my hand was in the way there, but only so many spots I can put myself. Yikes. This one's growing. Okay. What about now? What about if we take a little bit of purples are drying up. Fix that. Nope, didn't change enough. That didn't change much either, did it? Nope. Ooh, drat. Did it again. I thought I was all in a good spot. I just did those 3 little stripes right there. That's the danger of having the camera down that low, is I just really have to be careful of my placement. Obviously, I'm missing the mark at times. Ooh, it's dark. I'm resisting the urge to go vertical, or horizontal rather. I just keep wanting to do it, and it's no. I really like this orchid color here and here. I need to get some more of that, I think, in here. Pull it down towards this end, towards this corner. It's a push-pull, you know? Ugh. Got too close there. Oh well. You turn the brush on the side, you run the danger of not being able to control it like that. Using it for a purpose for which it was not intended. Walk on the wild side. I do like having these grid lines down though, because I'm off to the side shooting above myself, and you know, it's just not at the it's not at a great angle, so then it doesn't always lend itself to straight lines. And when you put grid lines on, you get better lines that way. At least that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Alright, so just a little recap of the brushes I'm enjoying the most so far. I'm enjoying this dagger, which is a 1/4 inch by Master's Touch. I'm enjoying this 1/4 inch angled brush. This is Skoda 10 flat, and then this little number 2 shader. I'm just kind of holding them in my left hand like this and just kind of swapping, you know, back and forth between them. I still have the other one sitting here the filbert and the 2 filberts and then a 1/2 inch flat and then a round. So I haven't touched the round at all. But I still have them sitting over here just in case I go, oh. But I seem to still prefer these 4. But that's just it. It's part of it is just, you know, what your own personal style, what you like. Okay. Probably shouldn't have gone this wide with the shader. But here we are. Okay. Well, that's a deep purple, isn't it? I really wanted more of the orchid down here, but all right, let's try that again. How about here? Yeah. And then maybe up here. All right, and then what about oops. Can't help myself, can I? Well, I can. Just apparently choose not to look before I strike out on a plan. Ooh, that's an orchid right there, man. I'll tell you what. Okay. Okay, let's find another green. Go a different direction. I love all these greens. It's like succulents too, a little bit, I think. Yeah, definitely feels like succulents. I'm going to pull this up a little bit just because I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of skipping around this outside border here, and I'm afraid I'm going to be out of shot. I'm not paying. I kind of get in the zone, get in the flow. I'm not always looking like I should. Keep coming back to this Escoda 10. I think it's probably that and the shader number 2 are my kind of my two favorites. I mean, the other two, the dagger and the angled brush, are nice, but I just feel like these are probably the two brushes I'm gonna kind of lean on when I do this again. Because this was my first foray, but it's not going to be my last. I can just make this, whatever this 1/4 inch size is here, just with a single swipe, and then I can come down here and make it wider if I want with just by tapping it to the side and then, you know, drawing it down and filling it in. Here I'm going to leave room for a thin pinstripe one with the shader, I think. Excuse me. Up a little orchid for this to kind of try to make it a little different color. I don't think it did much, so let's grab some of the violet and see if that Kind of changes it up a little bit. Yeah, I think that did it. That's dark, but that's okay. I'll put it right here too. The little spot's fun. Okay. Oh, it's an interesting blend of the green and the purple, but I think it kind of makes it cohesive in a way. Like it's intentional. Let's go a little more grapey over here. Oh, still a lot of green left in that brush. Oh well. Yeah. Bad driver. Okay. Yep, like that. Fun. Bold. Okay. Nice. Probably should have taped off the edges just to give myself a crisp line around like I did here, but too late now. Edge to edge, nothing wrong with that. Ooh, that seems really dark. Like really saturated. I mean, I want some saturation, but oof. I kind of like those pinstripes. I think it changes up the atmosphere, you know, the different strengths of the pigments we're using and the different lines. I think it adds a nice little element. Yeah, it's definitely reminds me of succulents. Those paper packs you buy that, you know, the succulent colors, the greens and the teals and the, not the teals, the greens and the sage. And then it's got the purples and the, definitely feel like succulents for sure. Oopsie. I blurbed. Okay, on the home stretch, got a couple more to do, and then we are calling it a day. And I'm not seeing very many pencil lines either. I thought they would stick out a bit more than they are. Okay, don't like that. Let's see if we can darken that up a little bit. Oopsie, almost ran into that one too. I mean, if I go looking for pencil lines, I can find them, but there's not a lot there. I mean, it doesn't jump out. They don't jump out at you. At least not to me. Excuse me. All right, we're on the home stretch. And let's finish with a little blue, I think. Blue green. Ooh. Almost did an overrun there. Right to the edge of the paper. But we don't mind. All right. I think we are done, and that is it. Okay, Succulent City. We've got greens, we've got purples, and vertical lines. You know, succulents probably would have been better in circles, but Thanks for sticking with me. This was a long one. I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.